All right, here's the thing. The gigantic wheelhouse that I am the sun, the moon, and the stars on. And there's only one of me, and currently the wheelhouse being the combat guys and the spiritual things are keeping me and my Midgard arrangement with something, my shade, apart. Here's the thing, this is what I found out. I don't know why it wasn't fixed. The U.S. arena of lost my children in some gigantic shitbag, like broken process. They have some process called a petition. Petition. Now here's the thing. What pet? Like, they're not our pets. So, like, you gotta be careful. Some of the guppies, they learn things and then they become a real fucking problem. The spiritual guys, like the real ones, they'll tell you that they're what they thought were combat guys, their own color, have become some sort of business manager, and they even question, like, are you trying to take advantage of the holy man? Or, like, I mean, what are you coming, like, right. So that is concerning at wheelhouse level of what I am and what I'm supposed to be in charge of, but have been locked out of in the cesspool of New York. So let's think about this. So there's, like, if you write a petition in the U.S., it's supposed to go to combat first. Like my color, combat, Midgard. Yep. So why is it not getting there? Because that's where they'll review it, and then they'll send it where they need to. It's a very specific color or lack of. It's a very specific quiet process as well, so the advisors and business managers don't find out. But here's what happens with the inquisitive. They think they're deserving of words and process that they dress up on themselves, and then they break shit more. They just need a strong force in front of them with respect, but word only, and that's it, and then fix. What happens is I just saw, I put up a guppy that has a tailfin color like the gentleman Gupta that I put up yesterday, whatever his first name is. I don't know. There's about a bajillion of them. So, but that one reference, that one color with that one color hair, wherever that comes from, that doesn't belong in New York, right? That one, I just saw a young, like my son Benjamin's age, maybe born around 99 to say 2005, 99, right? Maybe 95 to 99, this kid was born, maybe in his 20s, and then the father coming down the road like this in a gigantic big black gas guzzler, like Tahoe-ish truck, and coming down the side road, because there's cars on either side and a very narrow pathway, right? Who's his spiritual advisor? Because I have a contigo problem at the moment. Doesn't fit your genetic, but it could. Depends on how my Latin American business office is doing at the moment. And the punta problem with the accoutrements. All right, so currently I'm working on a ting, T-I-N-G, and an ear thing, T-H-I-N-G problem, and the lack of respect and abrasiveness of some of the whatevers you got going on around here. Because some of them are being coached purposely in the wrong direction. Like, they are being told to travel. They're being told to be loud in a spiritual way and be like the philosophers of the New Age. No, because that is causing viral code that is breaking the genetics of multiple systems, and now it needs to be turned against your person. So here's how this is going to go. If there's a U.S. petition just floating around, or a past petition that was filed, I need it to go up to combat level of my skin and my eye color. That's it. Done. Wheelhouse. Thank you. I think, right, whatever reptilian house that one is, the one that's her weight in gold, yeah, she needs those to be readdressed and checked at systems level, at spirit systems level, because I'm pretty sure that somehow the process got broken and the children are now putting in their own petitions at will, at a viral sequence, without monitoring and without, like, no monitor lizards, like, no, I mean, like, who's watching over them and killing them for touching that level of spiritual system? They're not allowed to input into the quantum calibration of anything and weigh words. WEIGHWORDS, weigh words. Because here's the other thing. I'm like, okay, so let me get this straight. You're telling me that you show up for a job I didn't assign you to. My reptilian house of, let's say, Copperhead, right? They're the most aggressive according to your people, your spiritual advisor. I have yet to see that. But you show up to this new function that nobody permitted you to be in. You start working as this thing called a historian, which is a really fucking dangerous, like, you might as well say that you're like a nuclear physicist and that you're creating hydrogen bombs and selling them in an arms race. Right, yeah, so the historian, right, nuclear physicist, right, same as far as I'm fucking concerned. You're both really dangerous and shouldn't be out walking around in the peacock and the peahen area, but whatever. So now, what? Right, okay, so the shoes that you thought you would just fill and nobody would know, right, it sends off a viral signal to combat. Combat's supposed to answer that alarm with virile vigilance and violence to the person filling a set of shoes that do not belong to them and that does not match the original assignment. Because I know that people have been playing with settings, which is really fucking scary based on where we are now. But Combat knows, and Combat hasn't. I just don't know why they're not more successful in knocking off all of the problem children off their pedestal and out of shoes that don't belong to them. There's big shoes to fill. And currently, most of the things with ears taking the whatever, they don't belong where they are. So that's, right, whatever on that. I can tell by the fact that this 26-year-old kid is teaching his dad how to drive himself in a four-wheeled vehicle, same color as the day the djinn tells the mask chick to go away. And she was getting aggressive and abrasive. And I said, I am a djinn. And it's lethal order when I raise my glasses, because normally I don't even let you see the color of my eyes. So when that happens, right. So that's how quantum calibration works, and how quickly we can fucking kill off all the problem children and the ones that overcross the line into other people's homelands, territories, jobs, industries, educations, and so on and so forth. So now, where is Combat in my color at being useful and aggressive? In like a Mamba, like, hurry the fuck up, what the fuck takes you all so long? Right, yeah. Okay, so there's that. Let's see, we got, right, because that spiritual word to the Mamba children, right, yeah, that's the one my Combat Spracha needed to lock them out and down from, because that's a pyrite, the they're not allowed in that reptilian house. That's it. Done.